Alright, Joe. So there was no cameras in the museum, right? So then that means that there's no footage.
So them really never install on cameras, must follow everything tonight, babe? Not to mention the man there has security. Just want to give extra work for you.
Well, I think the purpose of our job, Joe, is to help people out of these types of situations.
Me just say, if they did secure the place properly, this problem would happen and would have come at a decent time.
Boys, I just spoke to Fitz at the newspaper.
The newspaper?
Yes.
Yeah,
well, he's running the story about the robbery and he's printing sketches for us to hand out in town. And a reporter will be here tomorrow to get our statement. So where are we with the information?
We don't have no information, detective.
But no information is still information. What do we know?
We don't know anything, sir.
All right. So what don't we know?
How can we know what we don't know? Honestly, detective, I don't know what you're trying to ask.
Wrong. You do know what I'm trying to ask. You see, it may appear as if we know nothing, but we do know something.
Well, I must be blind because I can't see it.
Don't try to see it. Feel it. Feel the situation. Use your police intonation.
Intuition, detective.
I was only joking. So seriously though, where are we?
What a time for joke. You realize it's the sun that's coming up and we don't gone home yet?
I'm not blind, Jack. So what is it that we have on the table?
These things.
There were no fingerprints and all we have are these gloves.
Which the thieves were obviously wearing.
Which they left behind. Why would they leave the gloves behind?
Good question. So, what else was out of place?
Nothing. Except the painting.
Obviously. But those two men from the asylum, they gave us all the information they had, right?
Well, it was really one man, really. The large one didn't have much of a brain.
And the other one?
Well, he's irrelevant. But we do know that the guard was tied up. And that the painting was taken by two muscular men, and we have the sketch.
What about the guard?
Yes, the guard. He may not be the mastermind, you know, but he could be involved somehow.
So you really think that fool guard wouldn't know anything? Come on, boys, man. Come. Think outside of the box. What is it that we're not seeing?
As Jack says, sir, we can't tell what we're not seeing.
Plus, I think it's a bit illogical to be thinking outside the box. You should be thinking within it, using facts. And frankly, detective, you have shut down every idea that Joe and I have had.
Jack, I'm just trying to keep us from talking in circles or going on a wild, foul chase.
Goose chase, detective.
What?
The expression is wild, goose chase.
Joe, you ever see a goose from your barn?
No.
Then why would I mention a goose if you would have been able to chase one in the first place?
Well, the only thing I know about Goose is that we won't cook.
Focus, guys. Focus. Look. The museum staff, clear the guard, has been trustworthy.
Yes.
He's been working there for years and the place has been incident-free.
All right, fine. Then we need to get into action to locate the painting before something else is stolen.
What about the statement?
Yeah.
The statement. All right. This is what we do, right? We tell the newspaper that we're doing our analysis and we're keeping things quiet, just to be safe. That way, the public won't know that we don't know anything. And tomorrow, we'll get the sketches and we'll go into town and start our interrogation. We can ask store owners if there have been any unreported break-ins or...
Yeah. Sound like a good plan, I guess.
All right, boys? Get some rest now. We have a long day ahead of us.
Alright, see you guys in the morning.
You mean in a few hours?
Yep.
BRB detective.
And in the news today, there has been a robbery at the museum. An extremely valuable painting was removed from display yesterday morning and is nowhere to be found. Reports state that 2 large men are responsible and that the 2 large men are now at large. Sketches of the men have been released, and as the police investigate, they ask that the public familiarize themselves with the sketches and keep on the lookout.
Now on the robbery that occurred early this morning. The staff intended on closing the museum, but crowds of people have lined up to see the spot where the missing painting used to hang. Reports are that this is the most traffic the museum has ever seen. Our reporters were on the scene post-heist and witnessed the excitement of the townspeople who are seemingly thrilled by what has happened. The police have one lead with a sketch of the robbers described by unnamed witnesses. The police will later give an official statement. In the meantime, they are asking that the public stay on the lookout. Holmes?
Grant, I do believe we can crack this one with the help of the town. I mean, we have the sketches already, so unless the robbers conduct reconstructive surgery, then we must be able to find them.
Yes, I do believe that the sketches will help the police ascertain the identity of the culprits.
Well, I hope they do, because I heard that this painting was the most valuable item on display at the museum. In fact, it was unknown from Europe, and it's worth millions of dollars.
Well, good luck to the police. Here's Alan with the weather. Thanks, Grant. It will be warm and sunny for the next 3 days, but it's raining robberies, so wear your shorts. Leave your valuables at home and lock up tight.
Thanks. You know, so if we did find the painting, you know we could have get a reward.
No, fool, because then Mr. Shepherd would have had it.
No, thanks. So, well, let me get back the news. So Mr. Shepherd, did I get the reward then?
No, Max, because then he'd have to turn himself in and... Why don't I explain this to you?
Right, Tiggs? See the thief them, you know? Well, in a paper.
Damn weasel them. I don't know how we never see when them come in.
Them did stealthy. And now them wealthy. Oh, you may get it? Stealthy and wealthy. It rhyme. But I think you're slow bad. Like a molasses. Do I think to put that famous, you know?
Look, Max. Stop distracting me. I need to stay in the zone. I can't afford for this replica to be questionable.
Sorry. The Tiggs. How will you get them one heap of something there from?
Not important, Max. You know, Max, there is nothing more difficult for a truly creative painter than to paint a rose. For first, he has to forget all the roses that were ever painted.
Rose.
Pass lo orange.
The what?
Le orange.
Sorry. See, yeah. Awa.
The orange paint.
No, that's a setting.
Look orange, le orange.
Le who?
Paint.
Eh?
Chop. Almost there. Now I just need a round brush and a hint of violet. Pass the violet.
Our name, sir.
As the unartistic mind would say, pass the purple.
Take the purple you want in a hand, see the
So
purple?
pass the purple, Max.
Hey. Get some done?
Un momento. Voila!
Then now which color name, sir, now? Eh?
Max. Voila! Look at the details, Max. Picasso should see me now.
I wish part of detail then. And the word is Picasso.
He would be so proud. Just look at the masterpiece.
Me not like it. You don't look nowhere close to the original takes. But now you have the brains.
Yes,
Brains.
I am the brains, and I am to have the artistic eye, not to mention the artistic hands. Now we just need to set it down for 24 hours, and then we can give it to Mr. Shepherd.
24 hours?
Yes, we have to make it look believable. You know, like it took us a while to find it. We can't make it look too suspicious.
You think that alone gonna look suspicious?
Look, Max, just trust me. I know what I'm doing. All right, Max? Away with us. Max,
Eh?
come on.
You know that mean?
Away with us. What else it could have mean,
Make it
Max?
just say come. Make it just say come. Everything has some big long word. They explain some sympathy. We're away with us.
So when somebody steal a painting, right? What do you do with it?
I guess they'll try and sell it.
Sell it to who? People really walk and buy stolen goods?
The police them, I follow a sketch, and I look for 2 men when I really exist.
Maybe them a practice for a real high level theft. Maybe this was the mock heist.